Hi, I'm Michelle Infinity. So today I want to talk about how do we forgive other people, but specifically, how do we forgive those who we know want to hurt us, the people who want to do us harm? How do we forgive those people? And that is one of the hardest things to do in life is to separate from being attacked and separate of the reaction and attack back, right? So the answer that came through was to understand why they are doing it, understand what this condition is of consciousness, to why people even feel like they need to take from us or harm us in the first place. Um, so I'm working with the text, A Course in Miracles, and it talks a great deal about forgiveness and also about separation. So the feelings of pain that we have from the human condition and being separated from our source is deep because we're even separated from part of ourselves. Our fullness, our being, our ultimate potential, our soul is not on this plane of reality. I have a part of my soul within me that um, animates my body, my physical body, but my whole soul, my whole being, my whole potential is closer to the infinite, and then there is the infinite, which is source energy. So my little spark of light, only part of that spark of light is within me. So I'm not only separated from God, I'm also separated from the all that is me. So the separation feeling is deep within our consciousness, and that, as humans, we can articulate, we have emotions, we can articulate, like, I feel like part of me is outside of myself. So we're always looking outside of ourselves for this wholeness, to fulfill this separation, the feeling that we have. A lot of us, right? A lot of us are not conscious at all of this fact. And so they're walking around in their unconsciousness with this feeling of lack and this feeling of not enough, which is a plague of the human condition, right? We have this huge feeling of I am not enough, and outside me is there's more and there's better, and we're constantly looking for that to fulfillment, and it gets warped sometimes, and sometimes um, we we feel like if we take from somebody outside of ourselves, we'll feel better, as opposed to the solution, which is actually going deep inside of ourselves, right? And connecting to our source energy. Because just because it doesn't exist within us, it doesn't mean that we're not able to access it. We are able to access our soul and our source. And when we pray, that is accessing. It's so not, it's religious, it's spiritual because everything is spirit, but prayer is the acknowledgement that there is something greater that we are connecting to. It's even us. We are greater than this physical form. And I'm going to connect with my consciousness to this that is me, to help me co-create on this planet, being a creative, divine spark of God, myself, right? Just like the Creator. And then acknowledging the fact that I am just like the Creator. And then that compassion comes in. And the compassion is the people who are attacking me are just like the Creator. They're just like me. They're not as aware that they can access their own creative energy, their own creative potential, because they're not going within themselves in order to pull that mana, pull that life force energy, pull that divine sustenance out of of the wellspring of their own being, their divine potential, and bring it forth into the earth. That's the disconnection from center, from our own centers, and from God. And that causes so much pain and suffering. And since they're in that pain and they're suffering, they attack. And it's all unconscious. Because if they were conscious, if they knew what they did, they wouldn't be doing it. And that's how it is. So I hope this helps you. understand a little bit more about our soul's chemistry with ourself, and also how to help bring healing to the world. Aho. Namaste. And so it is. In love, light, and warrior spirit, this is Michelle Infinity. I hope you liked my first blog post. Aho. Bye. Till next time. See you on the new moon.